Hello, Taurus. Welcome to your weekly reading for March 13th to the 19th. This is for Taurus, Sun, and Rising. And if you're new to my channel, I do a traditional Celtic cross spread. I also use astrology and my guides to bring a lot more clarity to your reading, to get more specific and detailed. I do this, Taurus, because I love you. And I want you to feel like it's a personal reading, as if we're here one-on-one rather than a general spread. Lastly, I use astrology because it's been used for thousands of years, all right? And so it's had major influence on divination, including tarot. And tarot, which came out in the 14th century, every tarot card is assigned an astrological element, a ruling planet. We get really deep. I'm trying to make sure that my microphone is here so you can hear me. Well, we go really deep. And as we know, if you are a subscriber, I say this in every reading, both astrology and tarot, they're both aligned with the tree of life. So that said, this week, March 13th to the 19th, Taurus, it's a big week. It's a big week. I'm not gonna lie. There's I did a monthly overview for every sign. If you saw yours, you know we're entering a brand new era. This is a pivotal week because it's almost like there's a test. Okay, there's a lot of squares, but there's also a lot of conjunctions. Now, the big thing for you, particularly Taurus, is that Venus is entering your sign on March 16th. Now, Venus is your ruling planet. Venus is the planet of love, of money, of sex, of everything that we desire. Think about what Venus represents. So this is beautiful. Venus is at home in Taurus, okay? And so it's in your first house. And so you're just going to feel it. You're going to feel a lot of love and sensibility and even just that emotional connection to things that you're passionate about and things within your world. I really love this for you. And also, I want you to treat yourself too, okay? I want you to treat yourself. I want you to, you've had it. You've had those eclipses in your sign last year, okay? Those two eclipses were big. Also, Jupiter is in Aries, which is your 12th house. And it's not easy when Jupiter is in your 12th house. Some people, it's because that's the subconscious, right? So know that Jupiter is moving into your sign in May. And so when I say your life is about to change, you're going to start feeling it, okay? Maybe even this week, all right? There's a lot happening this week. And then next week is the big week, all right? We'll talk about that next week. But you may be feeling it, and just know by May, you're about to enter the best year that you've had since 2011, all right? Since 2011, the best year. So, Taurus, let's go ahead and get started. Let's see what's going on for you for March 13th to the 19th. Again, this is for Taurus, Sun, and Rising. Now, I do a traditional Celtic cross spread, like I said earlier. It really does give the best overview, and if we need to pull clarifiers, we will pull clarifiers. Taurus, secondly, you're amazing. I love you. I always, Taurus, it's so funny because when I say, with Venus going into Taurus, it is a huge thing. Venus is your ruling planet. It's why Taurus is known to love that. Even physically, Taurus is, and I've said this in a past reading, they're known to love that, like just being touched physically. They're, that it's so, even just getting a hug, all right? It's such a Taurus trait, and I love that about you. Now, Taurus, let's go ahead and get started. Let's see what's going on for you this week, Taurus. It looks like it is going to be a pretty significant week, all right? It's going to be a pretty significant week. Now, listen, here's the big thing. When I said there's conjunctions and there's squares, a lot of it has to do with Neptune, okay? Fantasy, dreams, trying to make that distinction between what's real and what's not. So it really is one of the big challenges this week is really trusting your gut and really knowing what you want, all right? Instead of, it's great to be imaginative, and it looks like you will be, this will be a week, but I want you to make sure that you're inspired throughout this entire week, no matter what, okay? Because you did get the 7 of Cups, all right? Now, this is a card of illusion and delusion, and, there's a very heavy Neptune influence here. Here's the thing about this card is that it's saying that this week, you may have some opportunities come through, all right? Some really good ones, but then some that may not be that great, all right? Here's the good news is you have opportunities, all right? Not everyone gets opportunities. The other news is that you can see out of all these cups, not everything's great, in that cloud. Not everything's great. You see, a snake coming out of one, a dragon coming out of the other. So that's why I say be really, really, laser focused on what you want and what's going to fulfill you emotionally, what your passions are, okay? You could have had some moments too recently where it's like you don't know what your passion is, or you didn't know if the person you're dating is the right person, or if you don't know if, this was, the best career choice. There could have been some things that were just a little like, I'm not so sure, but the great news is you got the Ace of Swords in the heart of your spread. Now, this is kind of like the headline news of the week, and this is very, very, extremely, incredibly powerful. All right, the Ace. This is the biggest, obviously the biggest sword. Right now, in the heart of your spread, this is all about having a mental breakthrough. All right, this is really great. All right, especially with Jupiter in your 12th house. All right, because Jupiter is a planet of good fortune, good luck, and prosperity, expansion. Right, but here's the thing, it is all about having that mental breakthrough this week. You are going to, whatever you may have been stuck on, whatever, if you didn't know what your passions were, this is the week. You're going to start identifying it. You're going to get realistic about it, and you're going to get really grounded about it. All right, now you can see not only is it the biggest sword, but it is a double-edged sword. So direct that energy to empower yourself, not to feel powerless, to empower yourself. You do see, the crown and the wreath. I mean, this is victory and success. So I think you'll be fine. I just remember when I said earlier, I don't want you to feel uninspired. The reason why is because you did get the Knight of Pentacles in your challenge area, and this is all, Knight of Pentacles it would really resonate with you. It's very Virgo. It's very Sun in Virgo. It's that commitment energy. There's loyalty. You can see that, he is on a horse that's going nowhere, but there's a reason for that. And it's all about sowing your seeds and reaping your rewards, but having that commitment to do it no matter how long it takes. Now, when it comes up in your challenge area, which is really just the breakthrough area, it's just saying that don't lose that inspiration, okay? Don't lose that inspiration, and really set out these goals and make sure they're realistic, and make sure you're really grounded in it at this time. All right, because you will see how far you can go when you feel it, when you raise your vibrations, your frequency, your energy levels. You got the Emperor in your crown. So I honestly don't think that this is gonna be a great week for you. You're gonna feel empowered. He is the ruler. He's the ruler of tarot, all right? And I really, really love that. I love the fact also because there's a lot of activity with Mars this week, all right? Mars is a planet of action, and Mars is all about it's Aries ruling planet, all right? And we're just approaching Aries season, okay? And so and the Emperor is ruled by Aries, but this is you just sitting in that throne. You want to sit in that throne. You want to have this power, and you want to be the ruler of your own destiny. You want to make all these things come to fruition, all right? So that's why I think that you're in a good place as long as you use all that power and knowledge, right, to empower yourself, because there is so much power and knowledge. And again, remember, with that double-edged sword, it's all about empowering yourself this week. You got the Eight of Wands, all right? So the Eight of Wands came in the root of your spread. This is amazing, all right? It's just, for a lot of y'all Tauruses, it's all about just moving forward, and it's a lot of y'all wanting that, all right? Some of y'all could feel that things are moving too slow. Some of y'all feel like you're not getting to the place where you want to get to right away, but I think that you'll be fine. You look at your spread, it's all about having that mental clarity, that mental breakthrough, really even decisions that you have to make. This is a week that you may make that decision, all right? And it's going to feel empowering. Now, the Eight of Wands, listen, this is such a great card. You can see that there's no person, no figure, no nothing in this card. It's just eight wands zipping through the air. Came up in the root of your spread, all right? So this is just, things going at a pace that is going to be, don't just go with the flow of it, right? Go with the flow of it and know that everything happens in an order, okay? Everything happens in an order. And as long as you keep your energy levels high, as long as you go after the things that you want and you don't feel uninspired and you really, really hold on to that, you will be fine. Oh gosh, especially with the Ace of Swords and the heart of your spread. Now, you did get the Five of Swords in your future, okay? Now, this is a conflict card. This is a challenge card. This is saying that, you can see that there's been a battle here, all right? There's been a battle. There is a sense of... you can see that it's not really a fair battle. He has so many swords. Everyone else has dropped their swords, all right? So what does this mean for you, Taurus? It means that there may be something that you will go through that could feel like a battle, like an uphill, like an uphill battle, or it could even be, up here, right? This kind of like tug of war energy, all right? But this is a card of self-respect, self-dignity. Do you really need to go into battle, right? Because this is all about choosing your battles wisely, all right? Everyone else has dropped their sword. So there may be something this week where it is something that is kind of like a little bit of the energy that's really coming through is just more like an annoying thing. It's like, oh gosh. But it's really, again, sure, there could be a battle. When I say battle, like an argument or just not seeing eye to eye with someone, or just having some sort of tiff with like a family member or a friend or even like colleagues. But you have to ask yourself, is this battle worth it, right? And if it is, if you do go into battle, remember, it's how you approach that battle and how you come out of the battle that matters the most, all right? Remember what I said, all about that self-respect and self-dignity, right? And, when you do that, you become not only the better person in the situation, you become a better version of yourself. Now, clarified, you see that you got the Hermit, all right? So this is going to be, it really is something that needs to happen, and it's going to help you do some self-reflection, okay? The Hermit, that's what the Hermit is, right? When you remove yourself from everybody just to do a little bit of soul searching, okay? And this has everything to do with moving forward into your future, all right? So I love that you did get the Hermit, especially because we just came out of that big full moon in Virgo, and the card is ruled by Virgo. So lastly, and there you go, last clarifier, you got the Page of Pentacles, all right? I know, by the way, there's a lot of sunlight, all right? But I always take that as a sign, all right? And I always love that sunlight, and we all need life, sunlight in our life. And the sun is the, most significant symbol in tarot, but Page of Pentacles in your future, okay? So whatever this battle is, know that it's something that you have to learn from, okay? Something you have to grow from, and that you are gonna, it's gonna make you really go deep and really invest in figuring out what's best for you, what you need to move forward with, how you can move forward in this direction of the Page of Pentacles, who, by the way, is very Taurus, okay? Page, earthbound, Pentacles, earthbound. This is double earth, but he really is very Taurus. This is being very grounded. And you can see that the Page is the messenger, but they're also, so you may get a message coming soon. It's in your future, all right? But also, he brings in that new beginnings. Remember, pages are the youngest people in the royal court, and they do bring that new opportunity, that fresh new perspective, those new beginnings, those new, like everything, new everything. And Pentacles are earthbound, okay? This is money and wealth. So for a lot of y'all, it could be career related, okay? But it's also your physical reality, tangible realities in your physical world. So it could be a relationship, could be taking, the beginning of a relationship to the next level. But whatever it is, there is some sort of there could be some sort of situation that you will have this week. All right, but again, it's meant to happen, all right? It's going to help you really dig deep, and it's going to give you that clarity that you need. And again, it's once you get past that, look, Page of Pentacles. This is someone who likes to learn, someone who likes to make that investment, right? Speaking of money and wealth. And then also, if that doesn't connect with you, if it doesn't feel like money and wealth is like a thing for you, which it probably should, because, you know, Mars is in Gemini in your second house of money and even self-value, self-worth. That's why the Hermit is really important. That's why the five of Swords is really important. All right, because the Page of Pentacles is just having that ability and that passion to invest into this new thing that is coming into your life. All right, Taurus. Now let's get to your stuff, Taurus. If you like this reading, it would be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments. I love all that. I love comments. I love hearing from y'all. And if you're new to my channel, I do leave all the key astrological dates in the description box. And then also, if you're a subscriber, I love you. Thanks so much for being here. You're amazing. You make my day. I love ya. And I'm about to make your day looking at your stuff. Oh my goodness. Again, you will not be able to see this because of the sun, but there's going to be some irony in what I just said. Now, 5 of Cups, okay? Hey, there is something that you're going to have to let go, all right? This 5 of Swords in your future, yeah, I want you to learn from it. It's almost like, you know what it is? It's like, you know when you have like that fight with a friend, and none of y'all, you don't talk to each other for a long time, right? But you still feel that sting, okay? You don't want that energy, and that's why you have to confront this. Remember, you have the Ace of Swords in the heart of your spread, all right? Use all that power to feel empowered, okay? Remember, it's all about being the better person in this situation, all right? Being a better version of yourself, all right? And that helps this newness come into your life. Now, you did get the 5 of Cups. It looks like there is something that, you know, has caused a little disappointment. There this week, there could be something that is causing a bit of disappointment. Something that you may spend some time dwelling on. But I want you to know, again, I don't want you to feel uninspired. He can look up, okay? There's 2 cups behind him. They're upright. He can look up and he can cross that bridge. So it's a matter of just looking up, all right? Everybody has free will. And so, again, this is all about looking forward, all right? This is all about looking forward. Now, I'm going to show you 2 things here. The 2 cards here. You see, you got 2 challenge cards. Now, do you see the pattern? They're both looking back. All right, Taurus, I want you to look forward. I want you to look forward like the Page of Pentacles, because you've got the sun. Speaking of all that sunlight, right? Speaking of all that sunlight, you got the sun, the most significant card. I mean, this is really powerful. It came in your external factors area. You're fine. This is saying you're protected. The sun is the most powerful symbol. The sun is optimism. It's growth. It's opportunity. This newness is really there. You know, Taurus, you're feeling it. A lot of y'all are feeling it. This newness coming into your life. It's if you're not feeling it, you will feel it very soon. All right, the sun. This is abundance again, promising future, and you just, I mean, you like hit jackpot. Also, I'm gonna point something out to you here. You see that little child, that little naked child, like all about that freedom, that white horse purity. But do you see the red feather coming out of from behind his head? You see that, right? We only see that in the Fool, all right? So there is a new journey that's coming through that you'll be on, and it really is game-changing, and it is something that is going to bring a lot of abundance. Now, you did get the 7 of Pentacles. Some of y'all are at a crossroads, all right? Some of y'all are at a crossroads, and if you feel that way, remember what I said. It's all about really knowing what you want moving forward, really grounding yourself moving forward, all right? Really going deep. You got the Hermit. Do that soul searching to make sure you know what you want moving forward. And then lastly, you got the 6 of Cups. This is amazing. I love the 6 of Cups. This is basically saying the biggest message coming through is like, remember how I said in the very beginning of the reading, I want you to treat yourself? Yep. There you go. treat yourself. Don't take things too seriously, right? Don't take, especially with the Five of Cups coming up and then the Five of Swords coming up, don't take things too seriously. Don't get really invested in these, moments that may, for some Taurus, be challenging. I don't know. I'm sorry. My email was just supposed to be off, so you're probably hearing that beeping. But this is the heart of the tree of life. I mean, like, six is the heart of this. Is all about harmony. This is all about tapping into your inner child. This is all about having nostalgic moments. Some of y'all actually will have nostalgic moments, as in people from the past could come into your life this week, okay? They could come back just randomly, okay? Whether through a text or an email, or they may show up in your feed and it makes you think about something. And it really just has that sense of like, puts you back in the zone, all right? But the biggest message that's coming through is just let your guard down, okay? Let your guard down, let people in, and really do that soul searching. Really have that moment to just know what you want moving forward. And again, you're fully protected. You're fully protected, and there's something new coming through, and it's something that you want, okay? So I don't want you to feel uninspired this week at all, all right? Do not feel uninspired. Feel empowered. Remember, you got the Emperor in your crown. And with that said, Taurus, thank you so much for tuning in. Again, if you like this reading, it'd be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments. Also, next week, really big week. Really big week, so stay tuned for that. And again, if you're a subscriber, I love you. Thank you so much for being here. You really make my day. You're amazing, and I'll see you next week. Bye bye.